This car costs more than a private jet, more than most luxury mansions, and more than what many people will earn in their entire lifetime. But the real question isn't how fast it is or how rare it looks. The real question is what you actually get when you spend $5 million on a Bugatti. Because at this level, price alone doesn't explain value. When people hear $5 million car, they usually imagine extreme horsepower, exotic materials, and a symbol of ultimate wealth. They picture something loud, aggressive, and built purely to show off. But a Bugatti is not built to impress everyone. It's built for a very small audience. And even among the ultra-wealthy, most people will never own one. That's because owning a Bugatti is not simply about having the money. You don't walk into a dealership, choose a color, and place an order. There is no casual test drive. Instead, you are invited into the brand. Bugatti reviews who you are, what you already own, and how you've treated rare cars in the past. Your history matters, because Bugatti does not want its cars treated as disposable status symbols. This process exists to protect the brand and the machines themselves. Bugatti doesn't sell cars in volume. It builds them in extremely limited numbers, and each one represents years of engineering effort. To them, ownership is a responsibility, not a transaction. What you're buying first is permission to be part of a very exclusive group. Once you move past the buying process, the engineering philosophy becomes clear. Bugatti focuses on things that most people will never notice. The car structure is designed to remain stable at speeds that would cause normal vehicles to lose control or physically fail. Every component is built to tolerate extreme heat, pressure, and force over long periods of time. Aerodynamics play a critical role here. At top speed, the airflow around the car is managed with aircraft-level precision. The body isn't shaped for style alone. Every curve, vent, and surface exists to control lift, cooling, and stability. At full speed, even small imperfections could be dangerous, which is why Bugatti engineers obsess over details measured in millimeters. Even the paint is treated as a serious engineering process. It's not sprayed quickly and moved down an assembly line. Each layer is applied by hand, polished, inspected, and polished again. Some finishes take weeks to complete. Owners often request custom colors that don't exist anywhere else, sometimes to match yachts, jets, or personal design themes. In this world, color is not cosmetic, it's part of identity. Then there's the engine, which is where Bugatti truly separates itself from every other manufacturer. Each engine is built entirely by hand, by a single technician. That person assembles it from start to finish, carefully checking every component along the way. When the engine is complete, the technician signs it. That signature matters. It represents responsibility and pride. In a world dominated by automation and mass production, Bugatti deliberately keeps this process human. If something ever goes wrong, there is accountability. It's not just a machine, it's craftsmanship documented by a name. Inside the cabin, many people expect excess and digital overload. Instead, they're often surprised. The interior is intentionally understated. There are no massive screens dominating the dashboard and no distracting animations competing for attention. Everything is placed with purpose and clarity. Bugatti understands that at extreme speeds, distraction is dangerous. The cabin is designed for focus and control, not entertainment. Materials are chosen for durability and feel, not trends. The result is an interior that feels calm, controlled, and timeless, rather than flashy. Despite its performance capabilities, the reality is that no owner will ever fully use what this car can do. Unlocking top speed requires special keys, specialized tires, and strict inspections. Those tires are only rated for limited use and must be replaced frequently. Even then, there are only a handful of locations on Earth where this car can legally and safely operate at its limits. So why build a car capable of something almost no one will ever experience? Because Bugatti is not chasing practicality. It is chasing possibility. The goal is to answer a single question. What happens when money, time, and effort are not limitations? What does engineering look like when compromise is removed from the equation? That's what you're really paying for. You're not paying for speed alone. Plenty of cars are fast. You're paying for rarity, for discipline, for engineering pushed to its absolute edge. You're paying for the idea that something was built simply because it could be built better than anything else. A $5 million Bugatti is not about transportation. It's not about efficiency or convenience. It's a moving statement that practicality was never the goal and limits were never accepted. So the real question remains, if you had the money, would you buy one and become part of that world? Or would you admire it from a distance as the most extreme example of excess ever engineered?